So this is the Fab Lab. It's a fabrication space that allows students to execute their goals for 3D printing, for inject molding, for laser cutting. It really helps the new media students execute some of their projects in terms of interactive design. So they come up with a plan for their assignment, they come up with a 3D model or a laser cutting file, and then they're able to come to this space to actually cut that design into wood or acrylic with the laser cutter, or build their 3D model with plastics with the 3D printers. So the projects for new media really vary quite broadly. We have students who have used this space to help build robotic heads. We've had students make kinetic art, so sculptures that move and change depending on the audience in the gallery. We've had people make props for video projects before. Lots of different kinds of executions take place in this space. So this is the workshop. So you can see it's like a very large space, and its intention is to allow students to build large style structures. So the new media program shares this space with the media production and sport media program. So you'll see along this wall are all the flats that they have access to, but for us, we're really interested in the floor space. So we are able to build like 8-foot tall structures and lots of kinetic art. We're able to do projection mapping in this room. A lot of people have made huge modular CNC'd and 3D printed structures. And the ambition is to basically prototype and test and present work that has to take up a lot of space. We have a lot of really cool tools in this room as well. So there are dozens of hand tools, from drill presses to sanders, and hand tools like the drill. We've got CNC machines, which is basically, if you've ever seen a 3D printer, it's the same idea but with a drill bit instead of a plastic extruder. So that's a really fun tool that's industry appropriate to new media that we get to play with in here. And the fabrication is really collaborative in the program, so big, large groups can work on their structures together because of all the space that we have in this room. So the new media program is also really lucky to have a makerspace. So there are makerspaces all over the city that are flourishing and allowing people to explore DIY, self-learning oriented work. And we have a space just like that in our program. It is malleable, so there is no real rules as to what you're supposed to do in there. It's really adaptable, so whatever a person is working on, whether it's electronics or Arduino or circuitry or soldering, that space is available for those students to build their ideas out. The tools that we have in the Makerspace include 3D printers and tons of circuitry-oriented materials for students to be able to work on their electronics together. That's also our community hub, so our social events like Sim Night take place there, which is basically a big party showcase of all the projects that the students have made in the past few months. We have New Media Day in there. We have all sorts of different kinds of community-oriented events that allow people to share ideas and collaborate and get to know each other for the purpose of hopefully embarking on a project together in the future.